Hi, I'm Beth Urech, and this is the devotional for Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. I'm currently reading in a book called Standing at the Edge by Joan Halifax, in which, by the way, she's based in Santa Fe, in which she identifies 4 or 5 very important characteristics of the human being: altruism, empathy, integrity, respect, and engagement. And possibly because I spoke last week at the induction of the National Honor Society at Robertson High School, the engagement section of this book lured me in, and I've been reading what it's like to be engaged. And as she says, when we're engaged in a positive way, we have energy, we have involvement, we have positive effects. But when we get over-engaged and we're at the edge, it can go in another direction, which is busyness, and busyness can lead to burnout. And I think earlier in my life, there were many times when I was at that edge of being very, very engaged, very busy, because I like deadlines, I like projects, I like being involved, I like having one too many appointments every day, or at least I used to. In fact, years ago, dare I say, I thought maybe I'd do Match.com. I didn't actually do it, but I did write a profile, which I just discovered, and it said, "Smiling, on the go, but not hectic. I'm fortunate to live a fascinating life, partly in the creative world and partly in the international business arena. When working, I'm very involved, and when I'm not working, I'm love." And then I had this long list of things that I love: sailing, hiking, theater, fishing. I even included fishing. And when I showed this to my brother, he said, "Oh, Beth, you don't like to fish. You don't even know how to fish." I said, "Well, I could learn. That might be interesting for somebody that I might get interested in." Anyway, this never came to fruition, but there it was, on the go, but not hectic. And do you know what we do nowadays very often when we meet somebody that we don't even know very well? "How's it going?" Have you heard that? We hear it all the time. We used to say, "How are you?" But now, "How's it going?" Not that anyone really expects an answer. It's a formality, but it is interesting in this context that that's what people say, at least in English currently, at least in this part of the world. So, as Joan mentions, the difficulty with busyness is that it can turn in to burnout. And then when we experience burnout, we need to get ourselves out of that condition. And she offers several suggestions, several ways of doing that. And one of them is play. And another one is breathing in, breathing out. And then another one is working in a garden. You can't really be at the edge of burnout if you're working in your garden, because things just don't go that quickly. She mentions Omid Safi, who is at Duke University Islamic Studies Center. And he says that very often in Arabic, instead of saying, "How's it going?" or "How are you?" one asks, "How is your hal doing? How is your heart doing?" And then he proceeds to say, and I don't want the answer to be just a to-do list of things you have accomplished or haven't accomplished, but I want to know what's happening with your heart, because we all have hearts, and heart to heart is one way that we connect. So let me ask you, how is your hal?